What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Stanley. They've got the screen set up. Open space at the 25. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ramsey. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
To the air on first down. He's looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Power football with the run. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from the defense. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Running behind that left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Stanley. Steps away to find some room. Takes a hit as he fires.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
After missing that 46-yard field goal attempt, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 29. Here's the handoff. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. He'll try to do it himself. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Keeps looking downfield. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Hampton. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the...
Turning it on! They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his 1st game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Here comes the heat. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Looking to throw at Stanley. Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. There's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Hoping to pick up the first. Here comes Stanford on fourth down. From the gun. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now the toss. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Cardinal. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to add another. the kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stanley. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Stanford! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
South Carolina, 0.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Off and running. Touchdown, Cardinal! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by a field goal over Purdue. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run it. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
4th down coming up.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat, making side adjustments here. Direct snap. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Stanford looking to convert this 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on.
The ball pops out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. Defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Kill.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Stanford looking to convert this fourth down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Trying to keep this drive alive. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they can't make the play on third down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to adjust the pattern. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Touch pass on the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. To throw, it's Stanley. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.